It's your girl Omega, and I'm always bringing that truth. You know how I do. We're gonna get some messages, and I don't give a fuck what none of you bitches in the comment section have to say. We're back with this raggedy ass motherfucking background, and this the dustiest bitch you know on the planet here to give you a message. You know what I'm talking about? Ooh, child. I was thirsty. My daughter had just brought me this dry ass fucking breakfast sandwich. I did party like a rock star last night. I didn't wake up until fucking like 11:30, which never happens. I'm always up bright and fucking early. Hey, hey, hey. What's up? What's up? What's up? Welcome to the members. Hashtag Justice for Alicia Smiley 2024. I appreciate you guys joining me. I mean, we still got this raggedy ass background because that bitch Betty didn't send me no cash app. I still appreciate y'all though for booking y'all readings and all that shit. I appreciate that, okay? So we still got that shit. I guess it's gonna be there until that bitch come back and hit the cash app, you know? I feel so thirsty. Anyways, be respectful in my comment section because if you don't, I'm gonna curse you the fuck out. It's just that simple. I'm gonna curse you the fuck out. If they decide that they want to come back and try to start a politician war or a race war or a religious war, then I'm just gonna end up cutting my comment section off, and then nobody's gonna talk about nothing but what the fuck I'm talking about, you know? Because they said I didn't have any power, so I have to make sure that y'all know that I have all the power. I'm God here on this fucking channel, and if I don't want to have anybody commenting in my comment section, you bitches won't have the privilege of doing so, because I can just turn it off. And then all my motherfucking haters that's from that kidnapper family is just gonna have to watch from they raggedy ass couches, if they even have couches left, because from what I understand, these motherfuckers is broke. They didn't put all their money in trying to assassinate me, assassinate my character. They have no more motherfucking money left. So, you know, if that is the case, you know what I'm saying, then you bitches just gonna have to watch me. But I talked to Papa Legba. He said I shouldn't have too many problems. And if I do, I can just use the power that they said that I don't have to just cut off the comment section and continue on. So yeah, you said we love the background. Nice and starry, right? That's all we need, you know. Hey, hey, hey! Justice for Alicia Smiley, truth, evolve, truth gang, sweetest taboo, hashtag flourishing daily, hashtag pretty girl rock. I like that because we some pretty girls over here. But yeah, it is what it is, you guys. I did like a lot of that stuff. I looked at it, like I said, I went back and I laughed. We still gonna get us some messages, but because we're definitely gonna finish this. I'm burping because I was drinking ginger ale. Illusions are definitely following. That's my daughter in the background, y'all. So y'all don't gotta trip. She's doing her chores. Okay, so she's trying to make sure she get her little chores in before the week starts or whatnot. Yeah, she's like, I fucking hate this shit. You'll be all right, baby. You'll be all right. Okay, but anyways, I have to speak my piece because I have to get it all off my chest or whatever. Because the lady was like, you can't take criticism. I just want to make it clear that there's a difference between criticism and constructive criticism. Criticism is when you're just trying to put somebody down, right? And you don't have to be skilled at taking that. You get what I'm saying? Like, you don't have to be okay with sitting there taking somebody criticizing you. You just don't have to do that. Constructive criticism, because you are your own person and you have, you know, your own decisions to make, you really don't have to take that shit either. Constructive criticism. And I know that, you know, that's something that people want to see leaders be able to do. Oh, you should be able to take constructive criticism, or you should be able to take criticism. You don't got to take no type of criticism whatsoever. Why are you coming to criticize me? That would be a good question. You know what I'm saying? That's a good question. Why would you come and criticize me? You know? And then as far as taking constructive criticism, in order for it to be constructive criticism, your criticism have to be something that's constructive, meaning that this is going to help you if you listen to what I'm saying about the negative that you're doing. But since none of that shit was helping me, I don't have to take any of it, okay? And you don't have to sit there and take anybody criticizing you. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. I don't think that that's a skill that we need to acquire. Basically, motherfuckers will get mad if you don't sit there and take them bashing you. And if you have any reaction distraction to them bashing you, then you don't know how to take constructive criticism. You're not a good person because I said something and you didn't want to listen to me. You have free will. You don't got to listen to a motherfucking body tell you shit about shit. It's your reality, your world. You know, you can do what you want to do. All right. But I do want y'all to pay attention to those things. Okay. I do. You said haters hate on everything because they hate themselves. Exactly. I do want y'all to pay attention to those things though. You know what I'm saying? Pay attention to even the arguments they wanted me to get pulled into. All of that shit is important. All of it is important. Pay attention to the religious arguments, the politician arguments. Like, when do we ever talk about that shit on this channel? We don't. Never. But there's a reason for trying to get somebody caught up in those type of arguments. You get what I'm saying? And the reason for that is, you know, they tell you don't talk about religion and politics when you meet people or in the workplace or whatever, because people are very sensitive about that, because people are very matrix system programmed. They're programmed to this matrix. And the reason why I wouldn't engage in those religious, you know, arguments or political arguments that they were trying to put me in is because one thing that the Bible does say, right? One thing that the Bible does say is that you are to be in the world, but not of the world, right? So that's why I be like, I don't give a fuck about none of that shit, because it doesn't affect me. I'm just here, bitch. I'm just passing through. I don't give a fuck about the presidential election. I ain't never even voted. I've never even voted. I don't give a fuck. I know it's all orchestrated. You get what I'm saying? Those are distractions, but I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. When you are truly on your soul's mission, you're going to be in the world and not of the world. You're just going to be here. But the shit that goes on in the world, you don't give a fuck about, because this is not your home. You're just visiting. You're just passing through. So you don't give a fuck about Palestine and Israel and religion and all of those things, because that has nothing to do with you. You know, it is what it is. But I bet you motherfucking don't think twice before they come at me, because I'm going to make you look stupid like I did your homegirl. Okay. But I just want y'all to pay attention to that. You like, haters gonna hate, they gonna hate or whatever, but there's a specific reason why they're doing this to me though. Okay. There's a specific reason, because, you know, I'm this child here, you know, and they want to make sure that they can get me to say something that offends people before I take my stance in my position in the world, right? Before I get to a point of power of where when I speak, more people that are listening right now are actually going to listen. And that's the issue. They don't want y'all to listen to me, because there's no reason to really come on somebody who just gives random message from spirit and then says, hey, I'm this missing child and I want justice for my personal self, to cause a political or religious battle between someone if that's their only goal. If my only goal is just to deliver a random message, okay, and to, you know, speak my piece about my childhood, there's really no reason to bring in politics and religion and all this other stuff, other than, you know, that eventually I will have this position or this voice in which people are going to listen to. So let me get her on camera saying something that somebody might be offended by, which this is 2024. Everybody's going to be offended by something. You know what I'm saying? So then when she reaches this place of position, yeah, we got her now, but you won't ever get me that way. Okay. And like I said, tribe, this is what you deal with when you're chosen. When you really have a life purpose and you really do have some type of truth to speak to the world, they're going to try to find anything and everything to try to bring you down, talk shit on you. Then when they can't do that, they're going to try to attack your physical, the way that you look, the way that you are, your surroundings, the wrinkles in your curtain, any fucking thing. Okay. They're going to try to find anything to talk to you about or talk about you, you know, about. So this is what comes with the territory, especially if you're going to be a chosen one, not even if you're just going to be a reader. If you're chosen, this is something that you don't have an option to go through. You don't, like, the same thing that Jesus went through, which is the story of you. That's the same thing that you're going to go through. They're going to lie on you. They're going to attack your character. They're going to attack your integrity. They're going to do all of those things, everything that Jesus went through. If you're truly a chosen one, which just furthermore proves how much more chosen I am, because they really do that. You know what I'm saying? And then I was also thinking about, you know, how they try to say, oh, she got mental illness. She got mental illness. Okay. Like I said, I could see if I had said that people were harassing me and bullying me and y'all never seen that happen, that would be mental illness. Y'all would be like, damn, that bitch Asha always saying somebody doing something to her, but we never see it. Right? So when I say that they're attacking me, they're lying on me, they're trying to hurt me, they really come and show y'all that that's really what they're trying to do. So they can say mental illness all they want to, but if the evidence is there, my mental illness must affect other motherfuckers' brains, because they can see it too. They can see what you're doing to me too. You get what I'm saying? So it just is what it is. Like I said, it gets me excited because every time I open my mouth to say they're harassing me or they're doing something to me, what do? They come and harass me. They come and do it so that the evidence is there, so it backs up everything that I'm saying. Now, it would be smart of them to have me on camera like, somebody doing something to me, somebody following me, somebody trying to hurt me, somebody trying to, like when I was saying they was trying to kill me and I wasn't giving this man my address and shit like that. If he would have never showed up to my house, that would make me look crazy. If I never had proof that people were doing this shit to me, it would make me look crazy. It would make me look paranoid, schizophrenic, right? If they never actually did the shit after I'm telling y'all they did it. Y'all are just showing them that I'm really telling the truth about everything. Everything that I'm saying, I'm really telling the truth. If I say y'all harassing me, here y'all come harassing me. If I say y'all stalking me and I had a house and this motherfucker show up, y'all seen that happen at 3 different houses that I was at. And it's all recorded. So you know I'm not just making it up. I'm not paranoid. I'm not schizophrenic. There's documentation of y'all really doing this shit to me. You know what I'm saying? So keep it up because this is all what I'm going to need to prove that I'm not crazy. That's what it is. Like, I'm going to use this to prove that I'm not, because I'm going to be able to say, look, this is when I said it. And then here it actually is. Okay. So we're going to get into some messages. I've been talking for 10 minutes. We're going to give our shade to the divine infinite. We're going to give our shade to the most high honorable judge, MADRÉ OMEGA, Ashava Ishtar, yours truly, and all the other Oris that are in the upright. We also would like to give our shade to our most beautiful, the precious Santissima Morte, all of her beautiful robes, Papa Legba, Ishu Alegba, Alegbara. We want to give our shade to all of our ancestors, angels, and guides, ascended masters, elder spirits, known and unknown, I mean as well. And then I also wanted to point out this, right? Being free-spirited, right? If there's a such thing as being free-spirited, right? And that's like the religion that I choose for myself, is to not really have a religion and just allow my spirit to be free. If the name of it, which that phrase, free-spirited, existed long before I did on this earth, right? That means if that is a spiritual path that I can choose, free-spirited, that means that there's obviously spiritual paths that will enslave your soul. I just wanted to point that out, okay? I just wanted to point that out. Because people will be like, oh, you can't do that, you can't do that. Yes, you can. And a lot of the religion does take away your free will, which is crazy, because religion is what gave you free will, because the Bible says God gave you free will. And that's one thing I did notice about religious people. They don't like the fact that God gave you the free will, which is why they have to try to force you to believe what they believe. If they were true, like, believers, then they would know that you have free will to choose whatever you want to choose for yourself. You know what I'm saying? But that's written too. There's a sirens, right? You have that free will to do it. You know what I'm saying? But they don't really like when you do that. You know what I'm saying? Which is weird. That's weird. But if they were true believers, they would just let you be, because you are covered by that clause in the Bible of free will to do what you want to do. You can be free-spirited if you choose, you know? It is what it is. I'm thirsty, y'all. But anyways, then people was mad because I didn't answer that phone call from St. Louis. And this is the only other thing that they have, right? They say we love that cage, right? Look, well, they love that cage, you know what I'm saying? Right? They do. They love their cage, and they want you to get up in that motherfucker with them. They don't just love it by themselves. They need you to get in there with them. They don't want to go to hell by themselves or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And defend it with their dying breath. Yeah, they will do it. But I'm gonna defend this free will with my dying death. I don't give a fuck. But I did want to point out this too. The family doesn't have another way to get to me, and I'm really not that active on any other platforms. They tried, taking y'all profile pictures off of Facebook and using y'all exact same names to send me friend requests, but me and you are still friends on Facebook. So I just go to the old profile and say, hey sis, bro, did you send me this request? And y'all be like, nah, you know what I'm saying? So then I know that it's an op trying to steal y'all identities to get and see what I'm doing. You get what I'm saying? So the only other thing that they can do that they haven't fully been cut off from is this comment section on YouTube. And that's why they use it to their fullest ability, because that's the only thing that they have. They can't get me on the phone. They can't get me on an email. They can't get me on no other social media platforms. They will not call me or email me or any of those things. They have to try to do something to me in public. So once I cut this comment section off, they're done. There's really nothing that they can do to try to trigger me or say anything to me or anything. You know what I'm saying? Because this is all they have, I do want to say this, though, before I get into my messages. I am tired of people, like, you know what I'm saying? Well, it's not just people. It's this family, talking about my hair and shit. I wanted to point this out, like the level of control that they had, right? So when I first started growing my hair, my locks, because I'm going to say something about this, because, bitch, you got me fucked up. This shit real. Okay? But when I first started to grow my hair out, right, and I've said this on camera before, the preacher husband was like, if you get locks, that doesn't look right. That's not becoming of a preacher's wife. You shouldn't have locks. You should have, you know, your hair permed or flat ironed with the weave and the church hat on. And I'm like, that's not me. You know what I'm saying? That's not me. I want to be nappy headed, right? So he tried to stop me. And then he ended up, I went ahead and got my locks anyways, but he ended up cheating on me with a bitch with locks, even though he told me as his wife that he didn't feel like that was becoming of a first lady to have locks in her hair, right? So he starts cheating. As soon as I get locks, he starts cheating with a bitch with locks. The kidnapper mother found out that I was going to put locks in my hair. And I was living in her house at the point in time when I was going to lock my hair up, right? And she told me that I would have to get out of her house if I locked my hair. All I was doing was wearing my natural hair. And she told me that if I locked my hair, that she would put me out of her house, that I would have to get out of her house. This is how I know these hoes is jealous. They knew that I was going to be shitting on bitches the moment that I took the weave out of my head. But I just wanted to point that out because that's a level of control. That's the level of control that, and I'm grown at this point in time. Like my youngest son, when I started my locks, was 1. And I think he just turned, how old is your brother, baby? 13, 14? 15. Not Hezzy.
Oh, yeah,
14, right. Jeremiah, right? My baby, right? I just started my locks when he was born, right? So I'm grown. That's my 5th child that I had or whatever. You get what I'm saying? And she told me that if I put locks in my hair, that she was going to put me out. I was going to be homeless. All because I decided that I was going to put locks in my hair. That is the amount of control. Now, I'm a grown-ass woman at this time that this woman tried to have over my life. This family in general tried to have over my life. They tried to stop my natural beauty. That's why they attack it so much. That's why they attack my beauty so much. They tried to stop my natural beauty from me from experiencing myself in my natural form. They didn't want that, to the point to where they were even threatening me being homeless if I put locks in my hair. You get what I'm saying? That's crazy. Why wouldn't you want me to be able to make a choice about my own hairstyle and I'm grown? That's how much control they had over me. This is why they was like, I think we just need to kill this bitch. Because when I came out of that softness, that submissiveness, that naivety, what do they call that? That docileness. When I came out of that shit, they didn't know what to do with me. They didn't know what the fuck to do with me. They was like, who is this bitch? When I came out of underneath their control, they had that much control over me that I even sat there for days like, oh, I don't want to lock my hair because if I lock my hair, then my husband's going to be mad. My mom is going to kick me out. Like, I don't like, you get what I'm saying? I did it anyways, bitch. I did it anyways. And when my hair now is down, it's past the crack of my ass. I'm talking about that motherfucker get caught in my booty cheeks in the shower. I'm proud of my shit. And I wouldn't change it for the world. But yet that's the worst thing in the world. That's the worst thing in the world for me to do is have locks. They're dusty. Da, da, da. Whatever, bitch. Y'all just jealous. Y'all just jealous, period, point blank. It just is what it is. But anyways, you said, what the fuck? Yeah, that's what she said. She definitely said that. My bad, y'all. Hold on. I gotta try to prop y'all up. You said, we are free to do what we want. And any old time, right? At any old time, right? Spirit song. You say your hair is beautiful, an extension of your beauty. What the fuck, weirdos? Those are weirdos. That's exactly what they told me. And I will take a lie detector test on that. I don't have to lie about petty shit. Swear to God, the kidnapper mother, Marion, who don't fuck with me, that complete stranger said she don't fuck with me, told me that if I grew my hair out, that I would be homeless. Bitch, you're going out on the streets just because you want to wear your natural hair. I got the fuck out of her house and I still got my hair. But it's just the point. You know what I'm saying? You said it's your hair, have how you want it, right? Psychos, because you shine brighter with locks in your natural beauty. Yo, have you seen Beef on Netflix? Same shit, jealousy. No, I haven't seen it. But I understand it, though. I do understand it because that's something that, you know, that girl, that's what the spirit was telling me to do. They was telling me to go back over the murder plot video, like do a reaction to my own video with the murder plot video. Because as I explained in that video, I don't know that girl. And I do believe that girl is like Leah. So the 2 trolls that was on my channel yesterday was the mother bitch and the ex-girlfriend bitch. Because you know that, you know, she was on there. Same thing she said in that message in the murder plot video. Marion don't fuck with you. Now, this is my ex-husband's new wife, right? My ex-husband's new wife. We're going to probably go back over this video just so we can point out some shit. My ex-husband's new wife, and there was a wife in between. So I was married to him first. He cheated on me with this girl. He got her pregnant. Then he cheated on her with the other girl, right? And that's the girl that wanted to fight me. That's the girl that wanted to murder me, right? That's so obsessed with me. That's the girl. And I didn't understand it in the murder plot video that I made. I didn't understand it because I'm like, bitch, he didn't even cheat on you with me. He cheated on me with the girl in the middle. So why aren't you and her fighting? Why is you skipping over this bitch to try to fight me when I'm way past him? I'm past him. He got 2 kids with this bitch. Why are you trying to fight me? I don't, you know what I'm saying? I don't understand it. But there was just things that she was saying in there. That bitch was sexualizing my body. I don't even know her like that. I met her one time in Atlanta, right? I met her one time. She took me to get some bottle of water. That's all in the murder plot video too. I think we're going to go over this video again, right? She was like, your titties is little and da 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 da. This is what his new wife, his third wife, was saying to his first wife. And there was a girl in between us, which means if anything, me and a girl that he cheated on me with should have been beefing, but we was past that, whatever, you know what I'm saying? We didn't have no problem, whatever. So her and the girl that he cheated on her with should be beefing, not me, because I'm not even in this picture anymore. I'm not even in the picture anymore, right? But the bitch was saying shit about my body in the text messages, and I didn't understand it because, like, we were so, like I said, there was another woman in between us, like me, the girl he cheated on me with, and then she's the girl that he cheated on his wife with, which is the middle girl. So why are you skipping over her to come to me and say, your titties are so small, and your titties this, and your body this, and your body that? And I'm like, why? That freaked me out, y'all, because I was like, why is she looking at my body? I don't even know this bitch. Why is she talking about my titties? That's sexual. Why are you talking about my titties, bitch? And I don't even talk to him because at this point he wasn't taking care of his kids or anything like that. So like, how would you even know what my titties look like, bitch? That's what I was trying to figure out. Like, how would you even know what they look like? I want y'all to see it. We don't go back over that video. I think we'll do a reaction video to that video. And then just the things that she was saying, like, you know, I'll cut your hair off and all this other shit. And I'm like, that's serious hate. For one woman to say to another woman, I will cut your hair off, that is serious hate. Like, you don't want me to be pretty, bitch. Like, that's beyond jealousy. I feel like that's beyond jealousy. You want to physically cut my hair off. Why? Like, you get what I'm saying? I didn't get it. You get what I'm saying? You said that's so damn strange. She was oozing with jealousy. That is strange to me. Because I kept telling her in the motor plot video, we were going over communication between me and this girl, right? I think we're going to go over it again, right? Because maybe it needs to be reiterated. But Spirit was telling me to do it last night, but I just didn't feel like going back live, right? But as she's texting me these things, I'm like, but I'm texting her, but I don't even know you. But I don't know you, but I don't talk to you. Why are you angry with me? I don't even know you. And my husband this, and my husband that. But girl, he don't even take care of my kids that I have with him. I do not want him. You're just jealous of us. I don't want him. Like, I didn't even know what to say because I didn't know her like that. I didn't argue with her. I never had a fight with her or anything. So I didn't know where the anger was coming from because I never had an argument with this girl or a fight with her over this nigga ever. So I just didn't understand it. You know, I think we'll probably go over it. You get what I'm saying? You said that's full on rage. Okay. Let me just block this bitch right here. That motherfucker said, are you a drug addict? Bitch, can you spell? Here go the trolls again. I'm going to just block them or whatever because this is like I said, this is the only avenue that they have. They can't get me any other way. So as soon as they say some dumbass shit, you know, I'm just going to block them. This bitch can't even spell. You trying to troll, but you can't spell, bitch? Are you a drug addict, bitch? You can't even troll right. You can't even troll right, ho. Like, for real, for real. But like I said, here, go make you another profile. Go make you another profile. Let me report you for harassment and bullying. Am I a drug addict? Bitch, you spelling like you a drug addict. I like to smoke weed, though. Okay? And every now and then, you know, I get me a fine-ass nigga. I haven't done it recently because I ain't had me no nigga in a minute, but, you know, a nigga that I can call my own anyways. You know what I'm saying? This is harassing me. Report. Okay. So anyways, I do like to pop me an X pill if I give me a fine ass nigga that I can trust and we gonna be, you know, having us some adult fun. Okay. But that should be fucking me up. I don't even look like a drug addict. Like, y'all really be like, when y'all say shit like that, it's just that It's weird. It's so weird when the trolls come on here and do shit like that. I just think it's weird because like the bitch was saying your shirt's dingy, but the shirt wasn't. Did that shirt look pretty clean to me? I went pretty clean to everybody else that watched the video. Are you a drug addict? Where do I look like I do drugs at? Like, am I a drug addict with real jewelry on? That's what he just asked me. Are you a drug addict? All my jewelry is real. Except these nose rings. I had to take the real ones out so they can get clean. They're right here though. But my rings is real. These earrings ain't real. I got real earrings too, but they're getting clean with my nose rings. Okay. So what drug addict, that's what I'm saying though. If y'all just pay attention with y'all eyes, what drug addict keeps their jewelry for over a year? A bitch would have needed to pawn this at some point for me to get my drugs, right? You get what I'm saying? I just think that it's weird. You said blocking media. I did block them, but I just think that it's weird that they even come into the comment section with it. This is nobody but that family. The only thing that they have is this. And if they keep talking shit, I'm just going to cut the comment section off. And then you will have nothing. Then you ain't going to have nothing. If I was on drugs, this would have been the first thing to go because all the diamonds in here are real. And I've been wearing this for what? Since Momsy died? You get what I'm saying? People are very stupid. But see, the thing is that they think that y'all are stupid too. Because they're really doing this to get y'all away from me. You get what I'm saying? They don't want that child, Alicia Smiley, to have the support. So they're really doing this to get y'all away from me. You get what I'm saying? So if they can put their doubt in their mind, just like yesterday when they came in and it was like, oh, I didn't really know what was going on. I just jumped on the bandwagon. I see that you're right. I'm sorry or whatever. Somebody will just see in the comment section that this person just called me a drug addict because he didn't spell it right. A drug addict, whatever. So are you a drug addict? Bitch, I don't even look like a drug addict. You just be saying that you're just saying shit because you want people to look at that. They'll just look at that and they'll run with whatever's being said. Just like there was another comment too that said, and it was by Betty, bitter ass Betty. It says, I came on here because I thought she was really gifted and talented and special, but I can't get the message because she's so angry. So what you saying is that you know that I'm gifted, you know that I'm talented, you know that I'm special, but you can't get me angry, but you want other people to think that I'm angry. That's why they're in the comment section typing trigger, 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 angry, angry, angry. So when somebody first comes in here, they're not seeing the comments that are already up. You get what I'm saying? They're not seeing those comments that are already up. So when they come in, they're just seeing triggered, angry, triggered, black girl, angry black girl, woman. That's all they're seeing when they're coming in. So they're coming in automatically thinking that this is something that, you know, they're going to be able to, like, you know, get people to turn against me. But it's just not, I don't even act like a drug addict. Like, it's just weird. I don't present myself as a drug addict. I don't act like a drug addict. They just type anything in the comment section. But I just want to make it clear that if y'all see me getting into it with anybody, it's because it's his family, and it's because I'm this child. It's just that simple. Now, the family is going to hide behind the mask, okay? The family's just going to hide behind the mask, and they're going to try to push the things, like I said, that do not matter. All I'm trying to do is get my message. I come on here and read cards. If it doesn't apply, let the shit fly. If it don't make sense, Spirit ain't speaking to your ass. All the extra shit is unnecessary, correct? I've never got on here down in anybody's religion. I've never got on here talking politics, but yet they bring those things here. You get what I'm saying? It's just weird, you know? But anyways, illusions are falling. Maybe we'll start with this first. Because this is a little piece of oracle that I have. Hold on, let me get a little bit more. I got a cup of ice. I got ice and cups everywhere. Let me get a little bit more. From the oracle. Just start here for now. And then we'll go where Spirit leads us to go. And then, you know what? I'm just going to say that too. What drug addict, when people say, are you a drug? What drug addict's like, yeah, I smoke crack? What the fuck? That shit just crazy to me. Are you a drug addict? Yeah, with all this real ass jewelry on, I'm a drug addict. And I managed to keep the jewelry without pawning it. Yeah. I got to teach the other crackheads how to do that shit. But anyways, oppression is ended for somebody. We're just going to get straight into the oracle. We really usually don't do this, but we are. I had to put some jeans on because these it's my little workout stretch pants or whatever. All right. Divine love offer. is coming. So somebody's sadness is going to be over. You're going to be getting a divine love offer. You said, yo, some guy drove his car off the pier. Okay. Yeah, to catch a predator. We catching predators around this bitch all day, every day. All right, so somebody definitely is a predator, whether they like young children or whatever. And that's the thing, too, that happened, you know, with this Alicia Smalley situation. And I'm going to bring it up because they won't just let me give my messages, so I'm just going to bring it up. I was sex trafficked. I was sold into sex trafficking at 3 years old and then sex trafficked. Okay? That's really what happened. All right? And it's a sex trafficking ring that I actually went through. All right? They used to take me to different states and shit. I talked about this probably 2 years ago. They used to take me to different states and shit. Road trips like Memphis. Okay? Shit like that. Mississippi. All right? To have older men look at me. They never touched me, thank God. Maybe it was something about me. Maybe they thought I was an ugly ass little girl or something. You get what I'm saying? But they were having them look at me. Like, do you want her or no? You like type shit like that. And I'm a little kid, you know? It just is what it is. What else do we have? Customers are still spending. That's how I feel yesterday. Because I still got booked after all of that shit, after being trolled and shit like that. Y'all really be thinking y'all stopping my money. But the thing about it is that you can't stop my accuracy. Okay? So people are still trusting that what I'm saying psychically, spiritually, is true. They're still trusting that shit. I'm still getting booked. I'm still showing up for work the next day. Okay? So customers are still, you know, they still spending. Period, point blank. Blackout messages over here as well. Okay? Yeah, purposely causing imbalances. That's what these people come to do. They come to purposely cause imbalances on my channel because that's all they have left. That's all they got left. And once I cut these comments off, you ain't even got that. You don't even have that, okay? Somebody may not smoke. I'm a smoker. Okay, period, point blank. All right, transmission is out here. So somebody could be receiving some type of information from interdimensional beings or outer dimensional beings or whatever. Or it could be somebody really needs to, you know, check on their car transmission, whatever, okay? It just is, okay? Somebody's definitely not weak, okay? They try to find something that was a weakness. It's not a weakness for you, okay? You stand strong. Motherfuckers can't stand that shit, okay? Yeah. What else do we have? Yeah, somebody's going to be moving soon. I hope it's me. Okay? But y'all will never find me. I'm just going to be honest with you because there's this list that people that are victims of domestic violence can get on, and I will tell you about it because it's not easy to get on the list anyways, where you don't ever get any mail sent to your house. Nothing is in your name. So you bitches will never find me. Okay? Because I'm definitely not going to be putting my name on anything, putting my address on anything like that. Now, I don't know how it's going to go with the product still, you guys. I don't know how that's going to work. But, or me selling y'all my products or whatever. I don't know how that's going to work. Because I'm definitely not trusting P.O. boxes or, you know, just people knowing what city and state that I'm in, you know. Until I see some more bodies dropping. Because somebody's body definitely did drop. Oh, look, hard drugs. So maybe these people are on drugs because you got to keep in mind, too, your ops and your enemies. Like, just like, you know, I think it was Icon that said, you know, the haters hate because they hate themselves and shit like that. So somebody asked me if I'm a drug addict or drug addict, because that's how he put it in the comment section. That person's more than likely on drugs. Okay? Anytime you got you a crackhead or somebody who on drugs, they're not going to keep their jury. Okay? They're not going to keep any of their jury. And as long as I don't have this goddamn jury, they're not going to do that shit. Because they need drugs. You're not always going to have money. If you're on drugs, you're not going to work. Okay, so you would have to pawn something or give something up in order to get those drugs. And bitch been rocking with the same jury for about 2 years. And I'm going to keep on rocking with the shit. And all my shit is real. And if I needed some crack or something to smoke, it wouldn't be here. You get what I'm saying? All right? Look, it's time to move. So, yeah, somebody's definitely going to be moving, okay? It's time for you to move or hopefully me. Because I just want my own house. I just like to smoke a lot of weed. That's it. But let Betty ass tell it this is my house. I mean, they know everything about me, don't it? Don't it? Why would I need to move if I live here? This is my house. Okay? Me and my raggedy ass fucking background, you know? Yeah, they was just trying to gain power over somebody else. People do that shit all the time. And that's another thing, too. People don't like free-spirited people because they're hard to control. That's why they don't like free-spirited people, okay? And then also they do use religion to gain power over another. Right? Like, even then, Christians do it. Muslims do it. Just like yesterday, they were saying, okay, well, when you die, you're still going to meet Allah. I can meet Allah right now if I wanted to, because I have access to the deities. So all I would have to do is call Allah into the room and say, hey, what's up? I can meet him right now if I wanted to. But to say that this is the outcome of my soul when you don't know and you don't have control over my soul and God didn't give you any say-so of my soul, that's crazy. Just like they say, you know, no matter what, you're going to have to face Jesus. No, you're going to have to face God. Right? Well, I guess you're right. Because technically, if you can esoterically look at the Bible, you are Christ. Right? And when you stand before you stand before the divine infinite all and you're in the halls of Ma'at, you're going to be standing before yourself, weighing your own heart with Ma'at's ostrich feather. So if you're Christ, you're that Christ-like energy, then I guess you will meet Christ, but you just would be meeting yourself as Christ. Whatever. Hey, girl. Okay. Night vision glasses or gun. Okay. I don't know what this means, but take it as it resonates. Okay. Yeah. Get your shit together, people. Okay. Or maybe I need to get my shit together because somebody is going to be getting lots of pre-orders. And that's something as well. I know that I made a lot of money with my products. Okay. I made a lot of money with my products. Like I said, that lady in Atlanta, this wasn't even offline. Like, when you do what Spirit is having you do, people will start patronizing you via word of mouth. So even if you didn't have online, even all of y'all that got here, y'all never seen me get in y'all inbox like, hey, I got a YouTube channel. Come follow me. Hey, I'm a spiritualist. I can do this for you. I can do that for you. You know, nobody ever has that shit. You get what I'm saying? It's all been word of mouth where I help one person and then the next person is like, you should check out Asha Israel or whoop, whoop, whoop. And then I help that person and that person's like, oh, you should check out Asha Israel. Like somebody finna get a lot of motherfucking patronages. Okay. Period, point blank. Okay. Memphis is out here. They took me there too. Along this little sex traffic. It was Jackson, Mississippi, Memphis, Tennessee, a bunch of places. It actually goes up the East Coast. I'm trying to fucking tell you, it goes up the East Coast. So in that southern region, sex trafficking has been going on for a long time, y'all. It has. Okay. It's even longer before than they said anything about sex trafficking. Okay. This shit has been going on for a long time. And I'm the little girl that went through the entire route of the sex trafficking. Okay. And settled there in St. Louis with this family, period, point blank. You said, you got it. I found you on my path. Everybody's going to have that same story, Icon, because I never recruited anybody, which is another reason why when these ops come onto the channel trying to recruit y'all from me, I never recruited y'all in the first place. Y'all were led here, sent here by somebody, but it wasn't me. You get what I'm saying? Like nobody has an inbox of me ever saying like, come to my YouTube channel or this, and this. Like nobody can produce that. You know what I'm saying? And that's because however y'all ended up here was divinely guided by Spirit, you know? And I guess, you know, they don't get people that's divinely guided to them. And I've had that issue too along my path as well, where other spiritualists, they don't get people that's divinely guided to them. They don't get that. So then those will be the spiritualists that want to combat with me on Facebook because they'll see how people are being sent to me and they'll come towards me. And then they get mad. They get jealous. But it just doesn't make any sense to me because if Spirit trusted you with their children, then they would have led them to you. Right? You know? It just is what it is. You know, you say your divine mother sent you here. I share to your divine mother. Look, death threats. And I've gotten these the whole entire time just for pulling these cards here. That's what they're saying anyways. I've gotten death threats just for pulling these cards here. I think we are going to go over the murder plot video because you can see for this to be a female that I do not know, it's obvious that she wants to cause me physical harm and even kill me. She even put in that fucking video, I will never forget that shit. She even put in that fucking murder plot video that your jealousy will be the death of you. And I'm like, what the fuck am I jealous of? I'm out here struggling with this nigga's kids. He's not helping me. What am I jealous of? I don't even ask him for anything anymore. You get what I'm saying? I never even asked the dude for anything anymore because I knew he wasn't going to give it to me. So I would just go, whatever my kids needed, I would just make my kids, I would make my kids get it however they got it. Like I would get it for them. I would make sure that they got it without him. I never even fixed my lips or a text message or a note to ask him for anything concerning the children. I did at first when they was like 2 and 3. You know what I'm saying? Like little babies and shit. Like I need $50 for Pampers and shit like that. And he would not give me that. This is the pastor. He wouldn't give me that. So I just stopped asking him for anything. You get what I'm saying? But yet this bitch trying to kill me, okay? Look, bringing up your past to try to hurt you. I don't have nothing in my past, but that's something in that video too. I think the next video we're gonna go over the murder plot video, because there were things that girl was saying to me that only, was said to me in my childhood before she even came around. Like, you're ugly. Like, she would say like that, you're ugly, you're ugly. She was taunting me like a kid. And that's the same thing that, the cousins and the mother figure and the sisters of this kidnapper family would do to me. It was things that she would say to me. Now, this is the third wife of my ex-husband, right? That she would say to me that I hadn't heard since I was a little girl in that family. So I knew that she was getting fed the shit. And even in her, like I said, even in the fucking video, she was telling me how Marion likes her more than me, right? Which is weird, fucking weird, because Marion is supposed to be my mother, right? And Arthur is that preacher ex-husband. This is his third wife. Me and him already divorced. He remarried another bitch, cheated on her, remarried another bitch. Why is my mother anywhere near y'all marriage? If that's really my mom, why would she be anywhere near y'all marriage? Why would she even have an opportunity to get to know who you are? Because I'm his first wife, you're his third, and me and him have not even talked or have any relationship. So this bitch had a relationship with the kidnapper mother, and that she was like, I'm her daughter. This is how his third wife felt about me. I'm his first wife. There's a woman in between us, and she was even trying to get my kids to be like her daughters, my twins, to be a family with her and him. Weird. Okay? You said no one will touch you. Nobody ain't gonna touch me because I'm a fighter. They see it now that I'm a fighter. Even in physical reality, I'm like a illusion to them, or something like that, or a hallucination to them, because they'll look up and I'll be right there, and then boom, I'm gone. They think they really be having me cornered and shit like that, but then boom, I'll be gone. They really think that I be holding on to shit, just like with the last stunt that they pulled with the house that I just had, right? They just was for sure that I'm going to, because I'm a mother. I raised those kids all by myself with no help. I ain't finna let this nigga take these kids and leave, and I don't get no say so. They thought for sure they had me cornered. She's not going to leave these kids. She's going to come running behind these kids. And then when she come running behind these kids, then we'll be able to get her. We'll be able to use her and get her. Then we'll be able to trap her because we have her kids. I did the exact motherfucking opposite. I just paid that brand new car off. I left that motherfucking car. Spirit said, we'll get you another one. Now, I haven't gotten it yet. But Spirit said, we can't get you another life in this body. You hear what I'm saying? We can get you another body, but you'll have to be born again. Like, you'll have to go through the whole reincarnation process. We can get you a new body if you want a new body, but it's going to be a whole process in order for us to get you a new body. So do you want the house and the car and the kids, or do you want to escape with your life? So I chose to escape with my life. But they be really thinking that they had me in corner of me, and I just disappear every fucking time. Every fucking time, okay? Somebody's days of working hard is over, so don't worry, okay? Somebody calling the police on somebody. That's what I did that day, or whatever I did, call the police, but it is what it is, because, I mean, you can't get help from the police when the police is the ones doing it to you, you know? So it is what it is. Maybe they want to call the police or whatever. I ain't going to be calling no police. They probably do, though. I ain't really get no sleep last night either, y'all. Homeschool kids is out here. This is significant because I was homeschooling my kids. All right? And this is the same fucking situation, man. I don't even want to get into it. But I will, though, because I do feel like drawn and called to pull up the murder plot video, because the murder plot video must have something in it that the spirit wants me to address. And the murder plot video was before that I found myself on a missing child flyer. This was pure unadulterated evidence of them trying to hurt or harm me before I even knew anything about being Alicia Smiley. They were trying to kill me before I found that information out. Okay? That's why Spirit wanted me to document all this shit. And that's why, like, I didn't know why they wanted me to document it, but they wanted me to document all this shit. Okay? What else we got? Spirit number 313. Archangel Metatron is around. Ashe. What else do we have? I'm going to do it like this so y'all don't say I'm tripping. A glitch is out here. Australia is out here. And that's where that motherfucker kept saying he was from yesterday. Australia, or the day before, Australia. Okay? Yeah, the lake is out here. Something just dead. Or somebody could not have any emotions, because we know that lake water is not filtered water. It's just dead water, which is why they tell you, don't swim in lakes, don't drink lake water and shit like that, because it's not a flowing source of water. Okay? Or somebody emotionally could be dead as well, because we know spiritually water represents emotions. But I feel like something is thrown in a lake. Something was put inside of a lake. That's what I'm getting, okay? Yeah, somebody finna be found guilty. We can't wait on that shit. Okay? Found guilty. You said Lady of the Lake is out. Exactly. Somebody finna be found guilty, period, point blank. Okay? And in that movie, Lady of the Lake, didn't her husband like kill her or something like that? And La Llorona, yeah. So that's a water deity as well. And we was talking about in the other reading how somebody had pissed off the water deities, right? So this could have something to do with it. Because in that movie, Lady of the Lake, though, that's a real movie. Yeah, it's a horror movie. I'm trying to remember because it came back a few years ago. Like her husband had killed her, and then he like threw her in the lake, and then he tried to like move on. I think he moved another bitch in the house, and she kept coming out that motherfucking lake, fucking his ass up, hunting the shit out of his ass. Like he thought because he threw her in the lake that it was gonna be the end. It was just gonna be over with, but it was not over with. Okay, West Virginia is out here. Okay. People are waiting on you to lead them. I'm already aware of this. This is why they want to try to sway y'all from me before I take that major role. I'm already on my throne and sitting in position to be a leader, right? But once everything comes out the way that it comes out and the truth is shown, then that's going to make me more powerful. Not that that's something that I won't, because I'd rather be left alone, honestly. I don't really even like people that much because the example of people that I've been given, which is these people that I've grown up with. I've never really had anybody be nice to me. Okay? Like, period, okay? Somebody's upset. Betrayed with a kiss. Judas energy is out here. Ending in a love situation. You don't love nobody. Or maybe, I want to say you don't love these people. Or maybe these people try to act as if they loved you because we have betrayed with a kiss. This is that Judas shit, that Christ-like energy. And I just said at the beginning of this live that if you are a chosen one, you're going to experience everything. Everything that Christ went through. It's really just the story of your life. It's just the allegory of what you're going to go through as a chosen person, the story of Christ, okay? Like you're going to take the lesser stance in a human form. Then you're going to come down here. You're going to show love to everybody, be hated by everybody, abused, and even possibly murdered by people because you were so nice and you were so kind and you were such like God that they couldn't fathom it. But I'm really getting that, you're betrayed by the people that you love, okay? Because Jesus really loved those disciples. He loved those people. He had a genuine love for those people. You get what I'm saying? Well, whatever. That's why I tell everybody to, airport is out here. And I told y'all how to dream about the Denver International Airport. Okay. You say Yemoya. Yemoya is the oceans. There are different spirits for different areas of it. Like, Oshun is not an ocean. Oshun is just strictly rivers. Yemoya can be found not on the rivers or in the river or in the rivers or in a lake or anything like that. But Yemoya can be found as the ocean itself, but it's going to be the higher parts of the oceans. You get what I'm saying? Like the higher parts of the oceans. And she could also be found at the mouth of the ocean. So where the river and the ocean meet, the mouth where the water from the river pulls into the ocean, that is a real hot spot for Yemoya right there. And then like when the water gets darker, that's Olokun. And then if you go a little bit deeper, that's their daughter, Ajay. Okay. Drain dry is out here. I feel like that's from yesterday or whatever, that somebody definitely was trying to drain you dry or whatever. Okay. Look, pay to betray, Judas. So that's another card about people that were really getting information from you in order to fix their soul. These people could have learned from you as well, turning their back on you, okay? And when I tell y'all that I do have trolls that were assigned when I clock in, it's time for them to clock in and come on here too. They were paid to do this, but they're failing miserably at attacking me. I don't know why I'm getting all these notifications. Let me just look, y'all. Oh, it ain't nothing important. It ain't like nobody liked me or something. But they were paid to basically do what they do. And most of you guys who are being gang stalked or harassed or anything like that, it's because they were paid to do so. You said, who is floating water? I think all water be floating. I know the top of the water, just the top of it would be Yemoya. That would be Yemoya. Because if you go deeper, Olokun is the deepest part of the ocean, well, the deeper part of the ocean. And then in the areas of the ocean that humanity hasn't been or the things that we cannot see, that's their daughter, Ajay, which is basically wealth. The wealth of the waters, okay? Somebody be acting hood, but they not really about that life. Look, hidden treasure. Ajay is here. Like I said, that's the treasures. Okay, so it got something to do with it. You on point. You like, oh my bad. No, you hitting on something. Okay, you're definitely hitting on something. Okay, because their daughter was just the hidden treasures. Ajay is out here. Olokun, Ajay, Agwe. They out here. Somebody true colors is shining through, so you can see who they truly are or whatever. But we know that these people are betrayers. Okay, and they be right in front of your face. Spirit is trying to tell somebody. Maybe Spirit is trying to warn you that these people are right in front of your face. Okay. Or this is going on. Look, somebody's playing games right in front of your face. All right. And you can see that their true colors are shining through. But see, mine is they are just going to get caught up, period, point blank. Because I can read the energies. Like, I know the people that are even behind my trolls. And I'm going to be calling them by their real names if they keep doing that shit. Or I'm just going to turn it off. They must get me today because they ain't here yet. Or they running late or something. Okay. But once I turn that comment section off, they know that it's over for their ass. Because then how you going to harass me? You don't have my number. I'm not going to answer the phone calls. If you did get my phone number, I don't answer phone calls. You're not going to be able to email me. Then you won't be able to say anything to me on the comment section. I'm not really present on any other social medias. So you will have no way to get into my energy. And that's the last step, y'all. So if y'all want to get in the comment section and clown, go ahead and make me hurry up and do it. Oh, shit. Kay ain't out here. There's an ice box where my heart used to be. I can't do the Omorion, but you know what I'm talking about. Okay, and I said that with the lake energy, I feel like somebody's emotionally dead or somebody just doesn't have any emotion towards the situation. That's me. When it comes to this family, I have no emotion towards them whatsoever. No love, no nothing. Because these were the people that were supposed to love me, supposed to care about me and all that other shit. And they just didn't. You know what I'm saying? It just is what it is. Okay, somebody is being sincere, but you got to discern who that's going to be. Okay, you say, I know who they are, right? You would know who these people are that are going to be harassing you and attacking you. Okay, look, turn people against you. I can't make it up. Turn people against you, and that's what they're trying to do here. The trolls. That's why. What do you believe in? What is this? What is that? What? How do you think about this? How do you think about that? Why would any of that matter if I'm just little old me? If I'm like nobody, right? If I'm nobody, why would my opinion on any of this matter? Your politician views. If I really ain't nobody. Why would my politician views matter? Why would my religious aspects matter if I'm nobody? That should tell you how important I am, really, in real life. Because people really give a fuck. They want to know what I believe in. What's your thoughts on this? Like, why would it fucking matter, bitch? If I'm just little on me and I'm nobody. And that's so they can find a reason to nitpick to turn people against me. But it's just not going to work because I'm going to keep being myself. And I feel like I had a feeling that my divine counterpart was watching that live when I got trolled. I had that feeling too. I don't know who he is, y'all, so I ain't gonna front to you. I don't know who he is. But that nigga like that shit. That's what I'm talking about. That's truly me though. So I'm glad you like it, whoever you are. I'm glad you like it because that's really me. I can be real, real nice to you, or I will curse you the fuck out. Okay? I will curse you the fuck out. Buying love is out here. So if somebody thought that you could be bought, or your energy could be bought, or something like that, I can't be bought. Period, point blank. Once you show me that you're not shit, I don't give a fuck about the materialistic aspect of nothing. When you show me that you don't have the things that money can't buy, like you're not loyal to me, you're not honest with me, then yeah, I can't be bought. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing you can say to me, okay? Single female. So maybe somebody thinks that they can buy you. You can't buy me. If that's what you think, you can't buy me. It ain't shit you can show me. Like, money doesn't mean anything to me. Money is always a plus, but what I'm really looking for is loyalty. Honesty, trustworthiness, you know what I'm saying? Humbleness, being able to be kind to the next human being, being able to show compassion to the next human being. That's the stuff that I look for in friends and family members and lovers. Those are the things that I try to instill in my children, and that's it. And another reason why these people are upset, because these things were already embedded in me. And remember, this is a family full of criminals and people that don't do right? So they are mad because those characteristics are still in me. That loyalty, that honesty, that compassion for others, that trustworthiness. They're mad because they could not corrupt me. If I was able to be corrupted like the rest of the children that belong to this kidnapper family, then I would not be an issue for them. I wouldn't be a problem for them because I would be a lying, scheming, criminal-ass motherfucker just like them. They wouldn't need to come against me and say I have mental issues. They wouldn't need to do those things if I was able to be corrupted by them. You get what I'm saying? It just is what it is, okay? Humanitarian, like I said. I give a fuck about your character. I give a fuck about how you're treating other people. I give a fuck about those things, the lamp, the light for other people. How bright is your light shining for the world to see, okay? Because they're definitely going to try to dim your light. They don't like it, okay? Maroon is out here. So this could be the maroon people. You could be a Moorish of Moorish descent. You could be from Cameroon. Or I did talk to this Jamaican dude once, and he said there was like the maroon people or whatever, but oh, my shirt maroon. That's what's up. That's a synchronicity, y'all. Okay? Maybe the maroon people is with the shits. I definitely am. I'm with the shits. Okay? Yeah, somebody's stuck in the middle, or maybe they wanted to keep you stuck in the middle of a situation, but you're just like, I'm not doing it. I'm going to get myself out of it. I don't know where my baby went. She went to go do her fucking chores, and she ain't come back. She was probably like, she live or whatever, okay? Worst case scenario is in reverse. So whatever they planned on happening to you didn't happen, and it's not going to happen, okay? Yeah, deja vu. Oh, I like this one. So this is like not really like a download, but this was like a moment that I had, and I put it in the oracle. Deja vu. I was telling my kids a story, and then I saw myself telling my grandkids this story. So this is how I know that I'm going to live a long life, because I will have visions of the future. I have visions. I was telling my kids something, and this was in that house that I recently left. I was telling them a story, and as I was telling them a story with my open eyes, oh my God, I have to tell you about the vision I had yesterday too. With my open eyes, right? I saw my grandchildren, which is their kids. My kids, like, I'm sitting up on a bed, right? And I'm telling them the story. I'm sitting on the bed and I'm telling them the story. And with my eyes open, because I have waking visions like That's So Raven, right? My sons, they're at like my knees or whatever. They're on their knees. They're like sitting, like, I'm telling them the story like an elder. You know what I'm saying? My daughter, she kind of sitting on the bed or whatever. And no, I didn't let my son sit on the bed, and I did let my daughter sit on the bed. And that's not like sexism or favoritism. My sons would do a lot more rolling in dirt than my daughter would. So they could never get in my bed unless they were right after the shower. Then I would let them get in the bed or whatever. But if they was like playing outside or something, they can't sit on my bed. But anyways, and they changed basically into their children. There was like 10 more kids there as I was telling them the story, and this is how they got into the oracle. But before I forget, as I was falling asleep last night, and I don't know what the fuck this means, so I closed my eyes. It's still a waking vision because I was not sleeping. And I start having a vision, and it's of the clouds, and I'm in the clouds, right? And on the clouds, it's like I'm standing on a cloud, but there's a cloud that's across from me that I'm not standing on, right? There's an Egyptian god standing on this cloud, right? And he had horns. This is last night as I was falling asleep. And he had horns, and it kind of went like this. Let me see if I can draw it. I got a blank. Do I have a blank one? I got a blank one. Okay. So he was like this. This is what he looked like. I'm going to do it like this. Now he's draped in his Egyptian gear, but I'm not going to draw it all out. And he's holding like this staff or whatever. All right. And he's standing on the cloud. This is what I'm seeing last night. All right. He's standing on the cloud, and then he doesn't say anything, and he just goes like this. But he wasn't doing it to me. It was the red horse of the Bible. Now, I don't have my other device on me right now. I don't think I have it near me. Or do I? I got a lot of stuff right here to look it up, but it was the red horse. So y'all could take from that whatever y'all want to take from that, but that's the vision that I had last night as I was falling asleep. He did like this, and then the red horse came, and we know that the red horse is in the oracle. I don't know if it'll come out, but the red horse ended up coming. I'm sorry, I just had to take a breath and a break. I'm about to just block you too, because I don't give a fuck about numbers here. When somebody comes in, what's the topic? We know you're a troll. Let me just get you up out of here. Okay. Did it work? All right. And the reason why I'm saying that is because there was something else that they were arguing about that had nothing to do with it. In the comment section yesterday was like, they were like, the topic is religion. We don't be having topics on this channel. And this is how we know that these people are trolls. When I'm going in to give a message, I'm just randomly going in and I'm saying whatever spirit is saying. And then they're coming in here with this, what's the topic? The topic is this. The topic is religion. The topic, bitch, I've never got on here and said, this is what we're talking about. This is the topic. I've never done that. You get what I'm saying? So that's weird to me. Why do it have to be a topic? So we know we're reading our trolls, right? So we know. I'm gonna just put this in the oracle, even though it's nothing, but it'll just bring me back to the vision that I had. So I'm just gonna throw that right here, like we read that card. All right, but this is how we know that they're trolls, right? Because they're coming in here like, what's the topic? Oh, what's going on in here? I'm just here to see what's going on. Nothing's going on. There's never a topic, and that's why people have, the description bar. That's really what a topic be, right? So if somebody has a topic, they just fill out the description bar with what the fucking topic is. Like, the title bar. You get what I'm saying? That shit doesn't fucking make any sense to me. Okay? So don't come in here talking about what's the fucking topic, bitch. There's no topic. All right? You said, okay, we were on the red horse. I don't know what the red horse means, though, y'all. Because remember, the red horse, I will give y'all what I know off the top of my head. The red horse is the 4 horsemen in the book of Revelations that are coming as the Son of Man is opening up the 7 seals, right? That's the red horse. And the 4 horsemen do represent the power of the divine infinite all basically moving upon the earth. We know the pale horse represents death, and upon that pale horse rides Hades, sickness and destruction or some shit like that. I don't remember. Y'all look it up. Yeah, the 4 horsemen. But y'all look up what the red horse means. But that's what I seen him do. He did like this. And then the red horse came from off the side, off of another cloud, like boom. And then I was like, I don't know what the fuck that means. But anyways, yeah. Thank you for keeping me on topic because I still start going off on dumbass motherfuckers. Anyway, spirit number 1255 is out here, okay? So y'all take that as it resonates. Somebody uncle. Oh, my card just flipped. Is out here as well. Take care of yourself. That's what the spirit says. And that's what I've been doing. Taking care of myself, You say, yo, it's 3:33 here. Let me see. It is 3:33. That's what's up. You're in the East Coast. All right, yeah. So take care of yourself as well. That's what the spirit is saying. Make sure that you take care of yourself, okay? These people is running and hiding right now from you because they already know that they cannot fuck with you, okay? Somebody can't see without their glasses. That's that ex-husband out here as well. All right, somebody's going to lose their child. And I'm not just saying that shit, but somebody's going to lose their child. Probably because they keep fucking with chosen ones. And I don't wish that on anybody. I don't wish that on nobody. But this is the thing. When you fuck with a chosen one, you're cursing your entire bloodline. Okay, so that means nobody is exempt. Just like, I'm gonna give you an example. Just like when Moses was going to his half brother, the Pharaoh, that wasn't even his half brother. It was just like his adopted brother. He didn't really belong to that family, right? He was telling him to let his people go, and he was refusing to let the fucking people go. And the divine was saying, "Look, if you don't let our people go, we're gonna start knocking y'all off." And God took the Pharaoh's firstborn son. And everybody else is in the kingdom. So when you fuck with chosen ones, this is something that you're risking. You're risking your entire bloodline. Fucking with chosen ones. And God does not give a fuck. It's in your Christian Bible. God does not give a fuck. But see, these same people that want you indoctrinated with religion, they don't even look at shit like that. I don't even think they really believe in it. It's like they're programmed. They don't even really believe in God, or they don't really even believe in the words that the Bible say, or whatever. But somebody is gonna lose their child fucking with the chosen one. Okay, period, point blank. You said an outcome, another horse, bright red. It's the rider. The rider, it was permitted to take peace from the earth, so that the people should slay one another. So this is the one that causes death. The red horse. And I said that yesterday. I said death is coming. I said death comes in threes. And before the trolls started trolling and shit like that, right? So this horse that I seen as I was closing my eyes yesterday, after being trolled and after trying to warn y'all and tell y'all that death is coming, and y'all know I don't know what the fucking red horse just means because I just had to have somebody look it up. Thank you, Icon, for looking that shit up. You get what I'm saying? Death is coming. I don't know what to tell y'all. Like, it's really coming, and y'all cannot change what y'all have done. Y'all can't change what y'all have done. Y'all can't take this shit back. If you participating in harming one of God's chosen ones, y'all generations, they done. They're done. And that's what I seen. And I didn't even know which horse goes with what. Okay? Let me block this person too. Okay? High user on this channel. And the only reason why I'm doing that is because they're still trolls. Okay? I don't want y'all to think, oh, she just blocked somebody. They came in here speaking Spanish, asked me, do I speak Espanol, bitch? Am I speaking fucking Espanol, bitch? No, I'm not. So if I spoke Espanol, you would know that. It's just a troll. Okay? So that's why I went ahead and just blocked it. Okay? They knew that. They knew that because they typed on this channel. Just like when we speak English, right? When we go to the Spanish channel, we know that we're not hearing English. You know what I'm saying? We know we're not hearing English. And we're not going to go to the Spanish channel like, y'all habla English, bitch? If they habla English, motherfucker, they would have been speaking English. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, let me block you too. There we go. Y'all going to need a bunch of new profiles. Okay? Y'all going to need a bunch of new profiles. That's what y'all going to need. But anyways, I wouldn't wish that on nobody either, but people been going hard with the malicious intent and things are coming to the surface. They are going to act as if they don't know why things are happening. No, they're not. They're going to act like they don't know why things are happening, but what they're going to try to do is say, somebody like me did it. They're going to say, she put a spell on us. She put a spell on us to make our children die because we tried to kill her and she didn't die. That's what they're going to say. They're going to say, she put a spell on us. Just like they did with Jesus, the ones that they actually worship, or so they say. You get what I'm saying? That's the exact same thing that they did. The God that they worship, they murdered him because they thought he was a witch. With they stupid asses. So I think it's safe to say that Jesus wouldn't even like you motherfuckers. He wouldn't even like you because, I mean, goddamn, y'all killed him. You know what I'm saying? It just is what it is. You said, yes, it's like someone else's fault, gaslighting to the fullest. That's exactly what it is. And even yesterday with the trolls, that was nothing but gaslighting. Did y'all pay attention to that? That was a full-on gaslighting session. That's what that was. Oh, you're ugly. Oh, your wrinkles behind there. Oh, you didn't. That's a full gaslighting session. Okay? And then she tried to turn around and play the victim. Betty bitch ass. Try to turn around and play the victim. That was a full gaslighting session, you know? Instead of saying karma fed up. Yeah, it is what it is, you know? So I couldn't even see the conversations. They was there. When you go back and watch, if you were to go back and watch the video, you might have to type on the comment section to actually show it, because when I go back, I have to show the live comments or whatever, you know what I'm saying? He said they posted and then they deleted. That's how they do though. You know what I'm saying? Somebody be tall or whatever. We could be dealing with Nephilims or whatnot. But all the Nephilims weren't bad. Okay? Like, you know how you always have, you have a family of fucked up motherfuckers, then you have the one that's the prude that don't do shit wrong to people, okay? So my name could be Mateo, shouting and yelling. Somebody's arguing right now over you. They're like, fuck. Oh, I felt that too last night. Whoever that was, bitter Betty ass, which is more than likely Leah or Marion, they're really upset because they're like, fuck, I can't break this bitch. I can't turn the tribe against her. I can't physically get in her energy. When we go to her in the dream world, she fucking bitches up. She's not, it's not working. They're really upset because they're running out of options. Motherfuckers is getting questioned by the police. The real ones, not the ones that hurt me, but the real police or whatever. And it's just not adding up. It's just not adding up, okay? Period, point blank, okay? The analyst, something's being analyzed. And that's another thing, too. The reason why I'll be letting them come on here and bully me is because so I can analyze it. So I can go back and watch it and analyze it. And then you guys can have something to analyze, too. That's the reason why. Because if I just react a certain way, then nobody's going to pay attention to what's actually being done, you know? You said high regret, but too prideful to admit their wrongs. Exactly. They don't ever got to admit it to me. Okay. Glasses is out here. And we did have a card that says somebody that cannot see without their glasses and glasses. So this is definitely significant. And I do want to say this about that, you know, that ex of mine, he had a really bad stigmatism, and it's the preacher, right? He had a really bad stigmatism. So if he took his glasses off, right, everything right in front of him, like you guys are not like, okay, so maybe arm's length. If I did like this, I would be touching my phone. He would not be able to see in front of his face without them glasses. That's what I should have did. I should have took his glasses and beat his ass, because he wouldn't have been able to find me. He wouldn't have been able to see me. But anyways, support is available for you guys, chosen ones. And I believe that for myself as well, that support is available. And I feel like the ops feel like support is available for me as well. Because if they didn't, they wouldn't try so hard to make sure that I don't receive the support, that I don't receive people who, will have my back in situations. They want to make sure that I don't receive those things. But it is available, okay? So 1,000 years is out here. Something's definitely like a cycle or a millennial cycle or something like that is coming to an end. Ooh, or it's going to be 1,000 years of this new cycle, wealth and riches, and that too. And then I was thinking about, I'll be having a lot of thoughts, y'all, because I'm an empath and my mind just never stops going, right? So I was thinking about the wealth transfer, right? That they speak of in the Bible, and how the chosen ones are going to end up with all their wealth and their riches and shit like that, right? It's the wealth transfer. So this is my thing. What if the wealth transfers because these people stole it in the first place? And that's why they're not going to get it. You get what I'm saying? Or that's why it's being taken, biblically taken from them, and then given back to who it rightfully belongs to. Because there's a wealth transfer in the book of Revelations where all the riches, the money, the artifacts, even the land and shit like that is being transferred to the chosen ones, the tribe. You know what I'm saying? The chosen ones, right? Maybe the wealth transfer, right? And then we got 1,000 years here, because remember, it's gone. We're enslaved. We're mentally, physically enslaved, spiritually enslaved for this 1,000-year period. Then the wealth transfer happens, and we receive our identities back. We receive our riches back. The physical thing, our spiritual riches, our physical riches, and all of that shit, we receive it back. Maybe the wealth transfer in the book of Revelations is everything going back to where it was supposed to be in the first place. That was just my thought process, okay? You said false claims return to the rightful people. I believe that. Animal turning against its owner is out here. That's always a sign for me. Y'all pay attention. Or just any animal turning on a human being. If animals do not fuck with you, I've said this on this channel 7 times. If somebody don't fuck with animals, and I don't mean that maybe you don't like cats or dogs, but you do like, squirrels or something, or you like an animal in general. People that don't like babies and they do not like animals, there's something wrong with their soul, okay? So be careful with that shit, all right? And then if you have an animal that turns against their owner, or animals are growling at like an adult or even a fucking child, go with the side of the animal, okay? You don't know what the fuck the animal's trying to communicate with you if you don't have gifts to communicate with the animal or whatever, but the animals will fucking tell you. Go with the motherfucking animal. I don't give a fuck if the motherfucker do own the animal. If the animal attacks somebody that that motherfucker ain't right. I'm trying to fucking tell you, okay? You said, so they can see the truth of who we really are. Yeah. Yes, the animals know energies too. They do. Okay? Somebody's very restless, but I feel like it's this people. They know that their time is wrapping up. They know that this shit is going down. They know it. They know it. They know it. So they're very restless, and they're going to try anything. Anything. That's another thing too. When you stop giving a certain reaction, you graduate from a situation, they just have to stop, because it doesn't affect you anymore. Like, when you finally learn the lesson, like you stop going through the lesson and shit like that, people just have to stop fucking with you. So when you stop giving them a certain reaction, they just have to stop fucking with you. You get what I'm saying? Like, I know that my days of being trolled are almost over, okay? Because there's a few that still want to see if they can try to get at me or whatever, but I know that they're almost over, because it's going to become more of a fear of them being embarrassed than me getting embarrassed. So they like, let me think twice before I troll this bitch. That's me passing the test. You get what I'm saying? Archangel Raphael is out here. Archangel Raphael is a healer, right? But he is also an angel of death. And he also wears red. So I don't know, but it's something to do with that red horse. I'm gonna have to go deeper into it. When I be having those visions and shit like that, especially when I close my eyes, I really do be scared. I don't want y'all to feel like I'm not scared of shit. I be scared when I'm going over to the dream world, and I be scared when I start having a lot of visions and downloads and shit like that, because I can't control it, and then I can't control what I'm being shown either. So only thing that I can do, like last night when I was falling asleep and I started to see that Egyptian guy, and I also got Anu, because I asked that deity what it was on the cloud. I got the word Anu, so that is an Egyptian god's name, but I didn't do any research, so I had to look that up. But y'all can do your own research. But I heard the name Anu as well. When I closed my eyes and I started to get the vision, it's like I went up into the clouds so fast that even though I'm laying down in the bed, I could feel my body physically doing it. And I'm in between sleep and awake now, right? that shit's scary to me. I'm just gonna be honest. That shit is scary. I wouldn't even wish that on nobody. The visions and shit that I be having, how I be seeing people's deaths and murders and rapes and shit like that. I would never wish that on anybody. So I can't stop it from happening. But what I can do is call my spirit team to have them to like slow down or draw back the energy or something like that. So when I went up to the clouds, it was like so fast. I was like there instantly. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then I started calling in Papa Legba. I started calling in my spirit team and everything, because I couldn't control the speed at which I was traveling. Like, I couldn't control that last night. And that's scary. That shit is scary. And then, like I said, you don't really know what you're going to be shown or what you're going to see. Thank God I was in the role of observing, because sometimes when you do astral project, that's what it is, yeah. Sometimes when you do that, you're active in it. You're active in it, therefore you're a part of it, and then sometimes you're observing. I prefer always to be in the role of an observer, like how I could just see him in the clouds, and he had a staff, and that staff was like, it was like high tech. It was like a computer screen. It wasn't a staff. What do you call it? Like a specter, but still a staff. But you know, specters have like the little balls on them or whatever. And I want to say maybe that wasn't new. I don't know if that's a new or not, the Egyptian god, but that's the name, because I was like, who the fuck is that? Like, who's this man standing on the sky like this or whatever, you know? And it was like another universe inside of the ball that was on his thing or whatever, you know what I'm saying? It was like more clouds, but it was like storm clouds with like lightning and rain and thunder and shit inside of that staff that I drew him having or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But that should be scary. I remember more and more and more. The tire repair shop is out here. Somebody maybe needs to get their tires checked, or somebody could work for that, okay? Somebody needs to plan better. Somebody probably does need to get their tires checked, okay? Because if tire repair shop and then plan better comes out, that's telling me that somebody may have some type of situation on the road, okay? Let me go back, because you was typing a lot. You said, I seen a Rottweiler turn on its owner and attack them bad. That means that that owner wasn't right. Something wasn't right. Okay. They either did something to the dog, because, you know, animals are more spiritual than humans on any given day. On any given day, an animal is always going to be more spiritual than a human is. That animal could probably see what was done, and they can sense it too. Y'all remember I told y'all the story of my best friend, the one that got murdered, his cousin coming over, and I had that one dog named Sirius, and the dog was like growling at him and like grrr, like all of that shit at him. And this dude trained pit bulls. He raised them, he birthed them and shit like that. He trained them. So I wasn't, you know, sure why my dog didn't like him, because all the other dogs, they didn't have a problem with him or whatever. That motherfucker left my house, and he was there to sell me some weed, right? So he sold me some weed, and then he left my house. I smoked the weed, went to bed, woke up the next morning. That motherfucker was on the news for murder, which means when he showed up at my house, he had already killed that person. But my dog knew it. You know what I'm saying? That's weird. You said last minute attempts because they have run out of options. They have to move on to someone else, or they will be stopped completely. I don't think they're going to be able to do anything with anybody else, because the amount of money that they had to come out of their pocket to attack me is crazy. I mean, they literally went broke. They lost houses and all that shit, because they just knew that they were going to be able to, you know, hire a hitman to kill me. So they went in their pockets to stop me. These people paid out of their own pockets, put up their houses, cars, fucking everything out of their own pockets to get me murdered. And it didn't happen. So they lost everything. They down bad. They put they all into it. They just knew that they was going to get me dead. Okay? He said, astral projection, yeah, or paralysis. No, it's astral projection. I can move and stuff. You know what I'm saying? I can move when I'm having visions and all of that in my dreams and shit like that. I just can't control what is going on. In a waking vision. Now, if I'm asleep and I'm in a dream world, I can control that, because I can purposely like go over there and do stuff in the dream world. I can control that. But when I'm just being shown something by the spirit wants me to see, like last night when I closed my eyes, I mean, as soon as I closed my eyes, I immediately went up to the clouds. And that was something that I could not control. I got scared. I was like, oh shit. And I'm laying in the bed. I'm like, oh fuck. Like, you know what I'm saying? Oh, and that's another reason too. I be remembering stuff, right? Remember on this channel when I first started coming on here, and I would tell you all my spiritual experiences with the spirit and shit like that. And I said, I don't know why they told me to stop telling y'all that. The reason why they told me to stop telling y'all that is because they were going to try to say I was a drug addict. Thank you. or something like that. They were going to try to say I was a drug addict or she's on drugs and all this other shit. But the only thing I had yesterday was literally 2 shots of Don Julio, and I didn't even end up rolling me up no weed because it was kind of cold, and I hit my vape. So that's some powerful ass motherfucking drugs if that's what I was on or whatever. But that's what they told me to stop telling y'all. I have these experiences a lot, but I don't be telling y'all because that's what they were going to try to say next. Because, you know, I could see spirits, but other people can't see them. I can hear them, but other people can't hear them. You know what I'm saying? So they were going to try to say that I was on drugs or something. So that's probably why the channel kind of shifted from me just telling y'all my raw experiences with these spirits to me just coming with facts and me pulling cards. You know what I'm saying? Because they were going to try to say, oh, well, she got this type of thing or this type of thing or whatever. But it's all spiritual, you know? It is what it is. You said like the one Jafar had in Aladdin. It was a snake on the end of his, and the eyes, like, it was kind of like that, but it was circle, like, it was circle, and then in it was like a whole nother something. It was like he was standing on the clouds, but then like inside of his thing, there was like thunder and lightning, and this is all in his staff. There was like thunder and lightning and other clouds too in it. I thought he looked pretty cool, but I really didn't see his face. It looked like I said, like one of those mask. This is the sign I got to get my nails redid. Right here, because my real nail, you know, like this is my real nail right there. My real nail stops right there, and then it starts to bother me. But anyways, yeah, there was like another universe inside of it or whatever. And then I'm gonna look up Anu. I'm gonna look up the Egyptian god Anu and see what that is. Transhumanism is out here as well. Now this was from yesterday because, you know, I'd be shuffling the deck as I read them or whatever. But that Egyptian god in my vision kind of looked transhuman too, because it had like human legs and arms, right? And then it had like the Egyptian clothing, so even like the body was kind of like human or whatever, with the Egyptian cloth or whatever. But the head was like the bull head or something. Like it was like a bull head. It wasn't a human head in the dream, okay? Opportunity of a lifetime is coming through for someone. King Tut is out here. So this is in alignment with the Egyptian god or goddesses that I was talking about, that I've seen in that vision last night. Because we do have now an Egyptian. Okay. What do we have? Dreams are significant out here as well. So I was in between last night, which is why I would call that, like, you know, astral projection or awakened vision, because I was definitely in between. What do you call that? When you're like not asleep, but you're asleep all the way. It's not REM sleep. Or is that REM sleep? Where you're not asleep or whatever, but you sleep all the way or whatever, you know. But pay attention to your dreams or whatever. You said centaur. You said, and we had transmission too, car spells, yeah. Or the man in black with the girl with the universal necklace. That's what it more looked like. Like that's more what it looked like for Men in Black, yeah. But that was on top of his specter. And he did do like this with it. He did do like that with it. It was like he was on the cloud, and then he did like this, and then he did like that. Like, come here. You know what I'm saying? Liminal space. I don't know what it's called, y'all. 2 p.m. is out here, so that's significant. Yeah, you keeping your peace. Somebody need to go outside and ground. Go outside and ground, okay? So I guess I'm going to get like a few cards, and then we'll get up out of here. See, I didn't get as many views as I would have got if they was trolling me, because I just started blocking the trolls as soon as they came in, and now, you know, I didn't get that many views. But that's okay with me, y'all. That's okay. I made $10 off of that video. Do you know how long it take you to get $10 on YouTube? My God. It take quite a while. Maybe I'll use these, because we haven't used this, the Martian Oracle. And I was just talking about, like, basically in my vision last night, it was definitely an otherworldly being, but it was just dressed like an Egyptian god. And I took it as an Egyptian god. I am going to do some studying and see. Or maybe I should use the Egyptian deck. I don't know. Let's just get some energy from here right quick. What is this? I'm going to flip that over because I don't feel like it needs to flip over. Yeah, I knew it spelled like that. That's the one that I think it is. That's who I think I was talking to in the vision. Like, who the fuck is you? Like, why is you standing on this cloud like this? And he didn't say anything. He didn't say anything. I heard through telepathy the name Anu. And then he just did like that. And then I seen out of the corner of my eye. And the red horse, I haven't really spoken on it, but it was like a bunch of clouds, like roaring clouds, like rolling, like they were rolling clouds, like, and the horse was galloping, but the clouds were like moving even faster. It was weird. It was like, I don't know. But as soon as he did like that motherfucking horse was like, right? And the clouds behind the horse was like, I don't even know how to describe it because it was so big and so stacked. You get what I'm saying? You said he is the supreme God of the sky. Is he? Did you just look it up or something? Because that would even make more sense if he is. Because when I be having visions, I don't know. I have to dig deeper into it. You know what I'm saying? But is he the supreme God of the sky? Tell me if that's what you just looked up. He is Meso. I don't know how to say that. Explain that to me. Because I don't know how to say that. But if he is the supreme God of the sky in the Egyptian pantheon, that really makes sense. Because that's where he was. He was in the clouds. You look that up, girl. Because that is really showing me, like, that means that my gifts is on point. I know what the fuck I be talking about. Like, for real, for real. They be showing me shit, and I have to put the pieces of the puzzle together afterwards, but that's what I seen. And I asked him, when I got to the sky, I was like, who are you? And he didn't move in a lip or nothing. I feel like my titty hanging out. You said he's not Egyptian. He's Mesopotamian. He's before the Egyptians. Okay. It's just the only reason why I would say he was Egyptian is because of the head that I seen on him. You know how the Egyptians will wear these masks or whatever on their face. So that's the only reason why I would interpret that as somebody that was Egyptian. And then what he had on, what did I just do with those cards? This is it right here. Let me find the card where I just drew on right quick. Does he have a staff? That particular deity, does he have a staff or something like that, or a stick? Because that's what he had in his hand. Okay, yeah. So this is what his head looked like. Now his clothing, it was really just like a cloth, and then the arms and stuff looked human too, but it was like this. So it was kind of like this. Like I just threw that part on right there. It was kind of like that he had on him. You get what I'm saying? So you said that might be where the Egyptians got their looks from. Yeah. So Anu does have one. It's a specter. So I know I don't be seeing shit. I don't be just seeing shit now. Okay. I was scared though. I ain't gonna lie to you, because I was like, why the fuck am I here? I don't even know why I'm here. I don't know. I just be going places. Like I said, sometimes I don't have any control over it. I don't even know, like, my soul is on a mission. I don't know nothing about that shit. I just go where they're telling me I need to go. But that's what I seen. I'm gonna have to look into it a little bit more. I'm definitely gonna look into it a little bit more. We got the pentagram out here. Okay. Harmony, protection, and idealism. We have Anunnaki, controlling drama, conflict of interest. We know that that's, you know, what they were trying to call us here on my channel. Okay. And then we have divine feminine. Birth and fertility. Okay, so it does have something to do with that. But I have a strong feeling, y'all, that death is about to do some shit. Okay. He said, yeah, I can see why you think he's Egyptian, because he has lots of gold. I seen that too. He looked stacked and packed, and then he also had them things. You know how the Egyptians were wearing the wrist cuffs and stuff like that? I didn't know who he was. Like, I didn't want to, you know, assume who he was. That's why I was like, who the fuck is you? And then I knew. So I was like, okay, I will look that up in the morning, but I didn't look it up. Yeah. But yeah, he also had arm cuffs on too. Anything else? Nagas. Ooh, the lovers. Erotica. Sensuality. Ooh. You know, I was thinking about that too. That's why I didn't know how I ended up there. Maybe some motherfuckers gotta die, because I was like, I was praying when I started closing my eyes. I was like, God, this is my actual prayer, y'all. I was like, God, please send me a black ass nigga with a big ass wand that likes to rub my booty at night. Why I just can't have that? Like, I want him to rub my booty at night. Like, that's what I was saying. That was my real prayer, my genuine prayer. Like, I like to get my booty rubbed at night. Shit, where the fuck is he at? Like, I fucking rub my own ass. It's not the same. It doesn't give the same effect. You know what I'm saying? But that was really what I was praying for last night. I was like, damn, God. I mean, I have everything else. Like I said, they take care of me. I always have money. They give me food and all that other shit. But that was really my actual prayer. I was like, God, I need him to have a big... I don't want to say that. But I can, though, because my channel is not for minors. I need him to have a big slong. And my daughter ain't in here. She ain't in here. I need that. In real life, like... He probably gonna run from me. I'm gonna be turning a nigga up. As long as the spirits have been keeping me you know, to myself sexually, like, boy, I'm telling you, that nigga I'm gonna be like, oh girl, don't be a miss, don't be a menace while drinking your juice in the hood. All right, don't give it to me, guy. He gonna be screaming and shit, grabbing his clothes, running out the room like, bitch, no. I'm like, get your motherfucking ass over here, bitch. You said I slapped my own just to confirm I'm the shit. I've been doing that too. Like, yes, bitch. That's something else that I be doing too. Yeah, I don't know. This got nothing to do with nothing, but I be looking at myself in the mirror naked all the time, and I really admire my body. I don't know why people have such a problem with my body. Like, my titties, they are little. Yes, they are. Whatever. I don't care. But when I look at myself in the mirror and I be naked, I really be like, damn, bitch, look at you, bitch, look at you. That's how I be looking at myself. Like, yes. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, this is what I was praying for last night. You see how you grabbing them titties? Let me cover that up. I don't know. I mean, her nipple is covered up, but I'm just saying he got his hand on the other one. I'm just gonna cover up her titty. I'm just saying, can everybody in the tribe get this spirit? But maybe there's some fighting that has to happen though, like for real, because when y'all become intertwined like this, boy, you become some powerful motherfuckers, okay? You become some powerful motherfuckers, and they really don't want it. They don't want that for real. You know what I'm saying? But really, I just want, you know, some little nigga smack my ass every now and then. You know, grab that bitch and squeeze it. You know what I'm saying? Our girls, infinity, eternal, past life. Okay, so yeah. The conflict is around the divine feminine. Okay. They want to cause some type of drama. They want to control with this Anunnaki, okay, energy. Cause some type of drama or control. Okay. You're protected no matter what. There is a divine masculine coming in, but that was really my prayer when I got yanked off into another motherfucking universe of clouds and shit. I was really trying to focus on a fine-ass black man with a big penis. That's what I was trying to focus on when I went to sleep last night. But it didn't work out. You know, all you need is a handful. That's what I be trying to tell these people. Little titty gang, little titty gang. You know what I'm saying? Or a mouthful. I mean, that's pretty much all I got. You know, nigga, just wrap them lips around it. That's all you're going to get. Okay? But anything else, spirit. The Palladians. Unconditional love, excitement, and laughter. I feel like that's coming. Somebody finna be happy. It's just this little patch of ops that got to be knocked off. And they going to get knocked off. They're getting knocked off right now. Okay? Ashe, ashe, ashe. Thank you guys for joining. And I said something about the Nephilim. Yeah, they're getting knocked off right now. Okay? They're upset. Okay? Because you're very controversial. Okay? Somebody wants to address or assess you. They want to assess the situation about you and probably try to get people to look at you differently. Okay? You definitely being watched with the men in black. Okay, stalking, intimidation, confrontation. That's what this is. They mad because you got movement, long distance travel. They mad because you can go to these other dimensions. Okay, and yeah, it just is what it is. Okay, somebody sees you as a mystery. Reading between the lines, trusting your intuition, resilient, bold, and sassy. They don't like that about you. Okay, yeah, and then you have the Galactic Federation. You got the Galactic Federation helping you out. Okay, it just is what it is. Somebody doesn't like that you inspire people. You're able to manifest. You're multidimensional, period. Let's keep going. Look, I can't. The lovers. You guys. I don't know what to say, you guys. Romance, soulmates, and empathy. I really feel like this whole situation is about a power couple coming together. Is it finna rain? I hope not. I'm going to have to run to the liquor store before it rains. Because that's what I do. You don't call me whatever you want to call me. I don't even like the taste of liquor. But it makes my situation easier to deal with. Okay? I'm not used to not having my house. I'm not used to, like, you know, having to isolate and not be around people all the fucking time. I've been doing this shit. I've been in isolation for about 13 years, you guys. I'll come out every now and then, but that's how I know, like, all the beefs and shit like that people be making up a shit on, you know, to have problems with me. I know the shit ain't true. I know it's not true because the spirit has had me isolated and by myself for so long. I don't even get into it with people. Not in real life. I can't get into it with people because nobody's around me. So people are like, oh, I know you, bitch. I know you. You don't know me. Bitch been lonely for a long time. Even when I had my houses, y'all never see me with no niggas over my houses and shit. You know what I'm saying? It's just weird, but somebody's soulmate coming in. Father God, in the name of Jesus, please let him have a big penis. I don't know what y'all like. don't know what y'all praying for. Okay. But it is what it is. You said liquor can calm you down, although I prefer to smoke. I prefer to smoke too, but I can't smoke inside. And since it's cold, I'll just go buy me some shots, hit my vape. You know what I'm saying? It just depends on how cold it is outside. If it's a little warmer, I do got some weed. I always keep some weed. I just, I don't want to be out there smoking it. And then I don't want to have to call a nigga to go smoke in his car or at his house. Like, I don't want to do that. I don't do that. I'll just not smoke so I can just hang out by myself. And I'll be having options too, y'all. I just don't know what to do. Like, I have options when it comes to dudes or whatever. Very picky when it comes to it. And then I'll be knowing when dudes like me, no way. I don't really be knowing this shit like that. I be thinking they scared of me. And if they are, I understand because, I'll be scared of me too. Shit. I understand. I'll be scared of me too. That's why I feel like I need a nigga that do the same shit that I do. I need when you fall asleep, your ancestors, angels, and gods to just yank your ass to another dimension. So you'll know what I go through. You know what I'm saying? That's what I be needing, I be needing that. You say I pray for Benjamin. Yeah. Well, why he can't have a big penis and Benjamins? You know what I'm saying? Why he can't have all that? You know what I'm saying? But I don't need no nigga for money, though. And that's the thing, though. The spirit do that, too, to me a lot. They give me money to pacify the fact that they've kept me in isolation. So when I'm feeling down and shit, they'll give me some money. Oh, look, you can go buy you an outfit. That's how they be doing that. The spirits pop a leg with them. You know what I'm saying? Oh, look, you can go buy your outfit. Oh, you wanted to go to that 5-star restaurant? Okay, here goes $200. You go outside by yourself and you go to that 5-star restaurant. At the end of the night, bitch still be lonely. Bitch still be fucking lonely. Oh, you want your nails done here? Okay, great, spirit. Nobody's gonna be here to admire the nails. Nobody's gonna look at them. Oh, you wanted that outfit here? Where am I gonna wear the outfit to, spirit? So they can't pacify me too much longer. It's not gonna work. You need to give me a nigga to look at this ass, spirit. Okay? You need to give me a nigga to show off these tattoos too, because I didn't draw all over my body to just be looking at it myself. I do be just looking at it myself like, damn, bitch, if you wasn't you would fuck you, bitch. Sometimes I do fuck me. I'm just being honest. I'm human. Shit. I'm just saying. But what I'm saying is, I want somebody else to do it. Get somebody else to do it, spirit. Get somebody else to do it. It is what it is, right? You said we want our cheeks clapped. Yes, we want our cheeks clapped, spirit, but by the right person. We want our husbands to clap our cheeks. We want our divine counterparts to clap our cheeks. Because, it feels different. You know what I'm saying? It's different. It's different. And they do let me get my cheeks clapped if I want my cheeks clapped, but I'm picky. I told y'all how they was doing me at first when the isolation and shit like that. I told y'all how they would do me at first. So I could not have a nigga to keep a nigga. And that's per my spirit team. It's not that I couldn't get a nigga and keep a nigga. It was just that they would tell me, you can't keep a nigga. You can't keep this nigga. Like, you can't have him. Right? So there was a point where I would go like 6 months to a year and I wouldn't get no dick or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? And then I'd be like, okay, spirit, like, come on now. Like, I got to get something. You know what I'm saying? And they'll send me out and spirit be right with me and we'll go nigga shopping. I've said this before on this channel. Y'all just have to go back way before there was cards. Okay? And we'll go nigga shopping. Me and spirit, we go nigga shopping. Okay? And I'll go out and I'll be like, can I have him? And spirit be like, nah. And I'll be like, fuck. He's fine. No motherfucker. I can't have him or whatever. Can I have him? She'll be like, no. Him. Well, I can't have him. And they'll be like, oh, well, that nigga got a baby. Like, I can hear them speaking. He got a crazy baby mama. And if you want to deal with that, whatever, they'll tell me what's going on with these niggas that I'm picking or whatever. But I'm just picking them based off of physical characteristics at this point because I do not know them. And I know that I'm just going to love them and leave them because spirit has already explained to me that I can't be in a relationship right now. Right? So, if I pick a nigga and I be like, can I have him or whatever, they'll tell me, yeah, you can have him. And that's the nigga that I would go for, and I get my boo, 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 and then I send him back to the streets. Because I knew that they weren't going to let me be in a relationship. And the reason why they were doing that is because I can grow and, focus on my gifts and shit like that. When you're in a relationship with somebody, the spirit really cannot work with you when it comes to developing your gifts, developing your character and all that other shit because you have somebody else's energy on you. The more powerful you are, the more isolated you'll become. Because that's the more that they have to actually come and work on you. So that's another reason why I couldn't be in relationships while I was in isolation all this time. I couldn't be in relationships because I needed to keep my auric field clear of certain energy so that they can program the things in me that they need to program, just like the world programs you. Spirit will get you alone, and I've spoken of that on this channel as well, and they will deprogram you. They'll have you fasting, and as you sleep, they'll be doing spiritual surgeries, and they'll be taking things out of you that you don't need, indoctrination, wrong ways of thinking, and all of that shit. Your thought processes, they'll be taking those things out of you. It's hard for them to do those type of things when you're in relationships or when you're having sex with people. So I didn't get to have sex and shit, guys. I didn't get to do it. Except when I got to the point where I was like, fuck, spirit, no, I can't fucking take this shit anymore. And then they would let me go nigga shopping. But I always have to keep my receipt because they would make me return him to the streets. But now I'm ready, You said, yes, divine counterpart. That's so lit that they do that for you. It is. They really will. And they warn you too. So it wasn't like that they would always tell me, like, if I was going to pick a wrong choice of a guy, they would always warn me, like, this is why you can't have this person. This person got this going on, this going on, this going on. And no matter how fine they was, I would just listen to them like, God damn, I really wanted that motherfucker. That was my number one pick right there, spirit. It was him. But they do that, especially when you're being obedient. They know that you're not holier than thou. Your flesh does have needs too. Your flesh does have desires as well. You know what I'm saying? And just being a human, being in a human form, a human experience, you came here to experience this shit, so they know that, It is. But I love you guys so much. I was on her 1 hour and 40 minutes. I bet you I only get 20 views on this bitch because I didn't get trolled. I didn't allow it today, You said they would tell me to be more quiet because I will talk to them so much. Once you talk to them as much as I talk to them, you probably won't even have nothing to say. I'm just going to be honest with you. Once you talk to them as much as I've talked to them my entire life, you probably won't have anything to say. It's like you knowing somebody your whole life. And like, like a family member, Like I go days without speaking to Santa Muerte. I get mad at her like I would just anybody else. I get mad at her like I would anybody else. And, sometimes I get mad at her and I don't want to talk to her. And I have attitude with her and I'll be like, and I just don't talk to her. When you have access to them as much as I have access to them, it really doesn't even become something that you would consider special. It's something that other people consider special about me all the time, but I don't consider it special at all. I'll be like, so especially some of the shit that they be showing me and some of the things that I have to go through, like the things that my soul experiences, I'll be like, what the fuck? This shit is not cool to me. Not at all. Like I said, if you want these type of gifts and shit like that, you're probably going to end up having the shit scared out of you before you actually learn to love it. You know what I'm saying? You'll probably end up being scared shitless before you learn to love it. But I do love it, though, and I would never change it for the world. I'm able to see beyond what the regular person is able to see. I'm always able to know what's going on before it happens. If somebody's doing something to me or against me, I can even hear people talking about me. That's a gift that I have. They can be states away. I can even hear people when they talk shit about me. I told y'all at one time when I was in Alabama, right? I was having the weed man bring me some cigarettes and I was asking him to give me some cigarettes, right? And I had the money for the weed, right? I was in Alabama. I had the money for the weed and I had the money for the cigarettes, but I didn't have a car. So I needed him to go by the gas station because he was going to go by the gas station anyways and get, some gas. So I was like, can you go grab me some cigarettes out of the gas station or whatever? But I guess he felt like because I was pretty that I wasn't going to pay him for the cigarettes, or I felt like I was not going to pay him because I'm pretty or whatever. Because that's the common mistake that niggas make about pretty bitches. They always think that because we're pretty that we expect them to pay for everything, but that's not even that. I wasn't even on that. I was actually going to pay him. And he said, okay. But then he hung up the phone and I hung up the phone, right? And he's at the gas station. I'm inside of a house in a room. All the doors are closed. The gas station is like 2 miles away. When he hung up the phone and I hung up the phone, I heard him say, oh, this bitch think I'm some type of trick. Oh, I'm just finna buy her cigarettes and da-da-da-da-da. And I called him back immediately. And I was like, you know what? Never mind. He's like, what you talking about? I'm like, never mind, nigga. You don't have to get my motherfucking cigarettes. Fuck you. Like, you know what I'm saying? He's like, I was finna get the cigarettes. I'm finna get the cigarettes. And I said, no, I heard you fucking say. Now, keep in mind, the phone was hung up and everything. I heard you fucking say that I just thought that I was going to be spending your money and that you was going to do it. And I'm like, I have the money right here, nigga. Why would you say that or whatever? He was shocked. Like, how did you notice what I said? How did you know that's really what happened? How did you know that shit? You know what I'm saying? Now, he knew I was a reader, but he didn't know I was like psychic. You know what I'm saying? Because you can be a reader and not be psychic. You can just learn how to read cards, but it doesn't give you the gift of being a reader. You get what I'm saying? But that scared the shit out of him. So, I mean, I do it all the time. And I didn't realize how weird it was until people actually started being afraid of it, until people actually started being taken aback by the stuff that I can do. I didn't think it was weird or anything. But now I see that it's weird. And now I see that it scares the fuck out of people. Now I find a little bit of enjoyment about scaring the fuck out of people with it. I'm just going to be honest with you. It took me a while to get to this point, though. The gifts that I have and feeling like I enjoy scaring the shit out of people with it. It took me so long to get to that point. I thought I was some type of freak. I was like, I'm a freak. I'm some type of freak. You know? But it is what it is, you know? You said that's understandable. Not everybody can handle it. Facts. You said, LOL. I freak my wife out all the time with it, man. That's what I'm saying. I'm going to need me somebody chosen, man. I need them to understand where I'm coming from, you know? Because for real, can't nobody fuck with you. It's going to be pretty hard because I always know what's going on, you know? So I never knew why people were scared of me. Oops, my bad. That's probably it. And then you say it, you say it like you're having a regular conversation with them, and it really freaks them out. They don't understand that shit. That's why I'll be excited to just, you know, go ahead and say people's names and shit, like when I'm calling on my ops or whatever. Like I said, Leah and Marion yesterday. I do that so that I can scare the shit out of them because they like, how the fuck she know that? I put Betty White as the fucking thing. I put Betty White on her. She can't see me. I'm miles away. How does she know that this is me? Sometimes you got to do them like that. You got to let them know. Like, you know what I'm saying? You got to let them know so that they know that your gifts are real and not to fuck with you. But I'm praying for, you know, somebody who has similar gifts. And the reason why I would even pray for that is because I'm not going to play with them. I'm not going to lie to them. I know that if they have gifts like me, I'd never get away with it anyways. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, y'all, I'm going to get up off of here. I really enjoyed my time. We're going to come back, and I think we're going to look at the murder plot video for you guys that did not watch the murder plot video. Get your popcorn. Right, they tarnished that lady name like that. That Betty White was a lovable person. You know what I'm saying? And they tarnished her name like that. But when I come back, I'm going to see if my daughter is annoyed with me yet or not, because I did take over her area or whatever. This isn't her area, but like on the other side of the curtain, that's what's behind the curtain. My daughter's little area where she be at, but that ain't none of y'all motherfucking business, okay? But I did kind of take care of her, take over her little area. But I want you guys to join me, and we're going to go over some of these videos that I posted over a year ago and take a look at some of this stuff, and y'all can tell me whether or not you guys feel like I have mental issues or whatever. You know, I don't give a fuck. Psych, Lord, ain't gonna keep me though. Oh my, let that preacher know. All right. Fire impression. I'm out of this bitch.